Could the players please leave the pool and get ready for the presentation, please? Players, please leave the pool and get ready for the presentation. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Manchester. Please welcome onto the field of play in Whitecaps, Romania. And in the blue caps, Lithuania. Ladies and gentlemen, please be outstanding to the national anthem of Romania. Please remain outstanding to the national anthem of Lithuania. Introducing first in the white caps, the team representing Romania. Number 1, Serban Adrian. Number 2, Theodore Filotti. Number 3, Sebastian Ocean. Number 4, Vlad Goria. Number 5, Andrea Duda. Number 6, Adrian Vlaskinescu. Number 7, Matai Lutescu. Number 8, Cesar Stoica. Number 9, Peter Kari. Number 10, Nikita Elisi. Number 11, Alexandru Laza. Number 12, Silvan Kolodrovsky. And number 13, David Nagy. They are coached by Cosmin Goina and Christian Jordan.
Please welcome the team from Lithuania. Number 1, Dominikas Karamishus. Number 2, Tomas Dominikaitis. Number 3, Intanas Vianjanas. Number 4, Ernestas Humputis. Number 5, Samuelis Marfiukaitis. Number 6, Karol Blazaric. Number 7, Marinas Sikus. Number 8, Martinas Vaisvila. Number 9, Vidas Zurza. Number 10, Ignas Gizis. Number 11, Marius Vaisvila. Number 12, Adomas Vilekis. Number 13, Vagas Dragis. And your coaches, Raymond Vidas Simanskas and Thomas Vainkornas. Your referees for this game are Peter Radic and Rob Vervich. And the red delegate is Monsieur Jean-Claude Delay.
Gentlemen, please exchange your pens, shake hands and prepare for the game. Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the first game of 2 today. Romania, Lithuania have in front of us, we'll be starting very shortly. Then the main event of the evening, we have Great Britain versus Israel, starting at 7 o'clock. Then we have a big day of action tomorrow. In the morning, early start, 9:30, we've got Israel v Lithuania, before Ukraine take on Romania. Tomorrow afternoon, big derby match, we have England versus Scotland, senior bench. Before the evening events, Great Britain versus Ukraine and Israel versus Romania. It'd be great to see as many people here as possible. Let's not forget, share anything you see via Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Let's use the hashtag EuroWPNCR. And all the best things will be right out. And you've been in Romania there with the first servo. First time we've seen them this week, Jerome. What are you expecting?
Well, I expect them to be a strong side, most definitely. They've got such a history in the sport and they're fantastic. You know, they've got a fantastic pathway. Obviously involved in the setup, in the Romanian setup is the coach Cristian Iudaki, who took the team, the Great Britain team to London 2012. So, you know, they've got a lot behind them and it'll be interesting to see how they pan out.
We see here they're starting out very much like the Ukrainians did yesterday with a heavy press.
Yeah, I think they're going to be real tight on the heavy press, and they'll be very nousy players, and they won't give Lithuania much, particularly on their defence. Obviously, you know, even looking at the clock now, you know, they've got 25 seconds left on this attack, and they're a set play. It's early on in the game, but you know, they're setting up nice and quickly and getting their positions. They've got a couple of good left-handers you can see already just by looking out there. Strong centre forward. Okay, the Lithuanian goalkeeper did well there to keep that out, keep it down, keep it away from the pit man. So we'll see. I think the Lithuanians are going to, they're up against a hard one here.
It'll be interesting to see how much last night's game took out of them as well, where they were swung all over the pool.
Yeah, they certainly took a bit of a swing yesterday, didn't they? At times it looked like a bit of a 1500 for them. But yeah, Romania seem to be already having a little bit of upper hand here, just particularly on the defences. And like I said earlier on, they're setting up their set play really, really quickly with 25 seconds still to play with an arc set and everything like that. They've got a big centre forward as well in Vlad Vasiliev, who's obviously setting nice and early and got a really strong position. You can see that even just from looking from the balcony up here. And a bit of a loose ball there on the arc. And the Romanians able to pick it up. Romanian centre-back doing a great job there, last channel. They've just been able to get a little bit of help there from Polo.
Ninja!
Lithuanians seem to be giving their attack away a little bit too quickly, Paul. What do you think of that?
I think it's the heavy press again. We saw it yesterday. It's forcing them to play the ball 50-50 pass. They're having to force it out wide at which point the centre back is getting further round again, so they then have to try and work it back against the defence, and it's very difficult to do.
And again, they're playing very strong, like you said, much like Ukraine did yesterday, the Romanians, and forcing, you know, errors like that, which are long balls over the top where they can drop back in.
And then countering with great applause there, down the right wing, ball across the left.
And Stoica with that second goal for Romania. Romania 2, Lithuania 0. Certainly taking command of this game with a 2-on-1 situation here. Andrei.
That's all it takes sometimes. A couple of quick attacks, ball down the right, cross ball, and already 3 goals up in not long. Another turnover there against the centre forward from Ukraine. Referee giving he was holding. Give Lithuania an opportunity to get back onto the attack. 3 goals down in this first period. It's still up against this hard press. Five-year foul there from number 6, Vlasovic.
And an exclusion there for Romanian number 5. And the goal scored by the Romanians, taking their scoreline to 4 goals to Lithuania 0.
Number 5 for the major. We maybe need to look at the spin part of the table.
Yeah, once again the Romanians are pressing so high out that the Lithuanians are finding themselves out at about 7 metres with the shot. But the 5-metre foul shot or 7-metre foul shot in that case, and the bounce, and they get the touch off the goalkeeper to the corner, so they've got the new 30 seconds, plus also the corner, allows them to come up, but they're not getting into position, they're not really getting into attack.
We just have to look at it now already. The centre forward is out on 6 metres. He needs to get himself back to 2 metres. Otherwise he's no threat. There's no threat there.
Yeah, and it does look as if they're finding it really, really difficult against the strength of the Romanians to be able to do that. So, I'm sure they're trying. Perhaps a little bit off balance on that. Pilotti, standing high, but just kind of rocking a little bit over his legs and forcing that shot over the crossbar.
He was almost too high out of the water there. I know that's ironic, but it's almost too high, lost his balance, got to be strong.
And like you said earlier on, I mean, the Romanians just not giving Lithuania any chance of actually setting in the pit. And, note to self for the Great Britain team when they come up against this strong Romanian side is they're going to push us out. They're going to really try and force out to 5-6 metres. Once again, the majors pulled from the pit. And Nestos Convitas earns himself a major there. Romania drawing round to a 3-3 and able to use that space that Gary had for a great shot from that left hand side, taking the Romanian score now to 5 to Lithuania's 0. Big shout out to Carol Layton in the crowd.
It's been quite quiet so far.
Yeah, she's not, she'll warm up for the next game, I'm sure.
It wouldn't be a walkable match in GB without her. Here we go, another example of that front marking at the centre back, and Lithuania having to play the ball in from halfway. That's a 10-metre pass.
Yeah, you would expect them to kind of like be mindful of the fact that they have been so marked. And that's the end of the first quarter. Romanians really dominating that period, scoring 5 strong goals against Lithuania, who really found it very difficult to set up in attack and get any sort of position in order to play some sort of strong shot through.
As we see the players relaxing at this break, let's take an opportunity to here this weekend. Most people have had to take time off work. Without the volunteers, events like this just don't happen.
And here we are going into this second period. Romania leading 5-0. Over to you, Mr. Referee. That's 2-0 on the Swinos to Romania.
Always gives them a good base to start the period from.
And Lithuania really started that quarter with only 6 players in the field to play, which the referees are absolutely allowed to start the game with that, and they're giving themselves even less chance by playing 6 on 7 perhaps. Great play to send that back out by the Romanian. Inside a little bit of pressure, sending it back out to safety, but now they've got 22 seconds left on that 30-second clock.
Already though, in the couple of minutes that we've had, the same setup is happening. Romania are setting up, this time it's around number 12, Kolodstri, to play their attack. Lithuania are dropping off the left-hand side rather than the more traditional right-hand side, which is allowing the Romanians to come in even closer, something that's not happening up the other end, where we see the Lithuanians being pressed all the way out.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like 1950s, 1960s water polo, which you won't remember, Paul, but you know, where one team plays 2-2-2 up the pitch rather than 6 people in attack.
I certainly don't remember that long ago.
Leather ball. That was straight down the goalkeeper's throat there, which he took well, just brought it down. And as a result, Sylvian Kolodowski calls a major against him, and the Lithuanian coach calls timeout.
That's well defended there by the Ukrainians, by the Romanians, sorry. Pressed out to one side, forced a long pass over from Lithuania, and they shuttled back, took up the shot.
Yeah, and also really not moving that defence enough, really, to find the space. They're shooting through what you said yesterday in one of the games. You said, you know, the sea of arms. You know, all those arms up there create that barrier, and he just hit that barrier.
It was actually a forest command, but I'll let you off.
Forest, sea, similar, but different. Both difficult to get through, I'd say, Paul. once again, Lithuania being pushed right out, and you know they're not seeing sight of the goal really, Paul, are they?
Absolutely not. The hard press, and what the hard press is allowing Romania to do is when they do get to 5 or 6 seconds, the attackers are going. And that means they've got the maximum amount of time in attack to then set up around their centre forwards to then play from. Just held on to the ball slightly too long there as he got round. He needed to let go of that a second earlier to draw the foul. Good defending though from Lithuania, dropping in. Even though they're looking tired now, they're still getting that drop going.
And I think it's that drop back that puts a little bit of doubt into a referee's mind as to, you know, whether or not to give that major, because, you know, that it can be kind of like enough to just sway the referee's mindset when you're dropping back, because it certainly looks like you as a defending team are taking control of that defence.
And if the defender's just about to put his hand on the ball, then there's no advantage to the attacking team anyway, because he's going to lose it whether he's being held or not. So as a referee, you're not going to give that straight away. What will Lithuania do though, this extra man?
Oh, unlucky.
Pass was just slightly too high there.
Yeah, Lithuania seem to be setting up, but they're not setting up completely as a 4-2. What they're setting up is they seem to be halfway house between a 4-2 and a 3-3 from that left-hand side. The left-hand wing player not really playing deep enough, in my mind anyway, to then be able to pull the defence. And it's easy for the defence to set up and play, you know, 3 tight on the right-hand side, and then have 2 who are doing the work on the left-hand side of the defence. So, you know, it may be their tactic, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. They've had 2 majors, man-ups, and they've not scored either. Slightly left of that left-hand post, which is the wrong side of the post.
And we saw there the difference between the centre forwards at both ends. For Romania, the centre forward has been strong, he's been big, he's holding his position. Whereas at this end, the Lithuanian centre forward spent most of his time fighting the defender, trying to even get his head above the water.
That's a strong 5-inch foul shot there, coming in from the outside from number 5 from Romania, Andrei Buda. Romania leading this game very strongly now, 7 goals to Lithuania's 0. And a strong goal there from the right-hand side from the Romanians once again, taking their total score 8 goals to the Lithuanians 0. Lithuania really not being able to break down the strong Romanian defence, and they're really not playing up there. They're not getting into position. They're perhaps tired from yesterday's game, but at the same breath, you know, they really do need to try and force their way up there so that they can create some sort of shape, some sort of arc, some sort of position to even get a shot away. Siljan Kolodowski with a strong left-hand side goal. Strong turn, and the defender was an overcoat on his back, really. Lithuania really looking for their pass at the moment, but it's long and over the top, and they're forcing those long balls over the top. Lithuanian players looking for something from the referees, but they're not going to give anything in those sorts of situations where the ball's a little bit wild and it's not in control.
Centre forward there just been a bit overly exuberant again, just shrugging off the defender just a bit too aggressively. Makes it an easy decision for a referee there, Jerome.
Could this be there? Oh, yeah, there's a chance there. They're able to pull the major. Can he play a quick one too? Doesn't look like it, so they'll probably play out this time because he hasn't got no sense of the time on the clock. So there we go, at the end of the second quarter, Romania leading this game 9 goals to Lithuania's 0. At the beginning of the next quarter though, obviously Lithuania will be starting, this time officially with only 6 people in the pool. Having had one person sent out at the end of that, there's been no change of possession.
Few interesting tweets coming through on the Twitter page. MMU Water Polo again are here today. Jerome, can we sign the Romanian centre forward to replace average Jordan? That's a bit harsh. Jordan's doing a very good job as a goal judge today. He's got to get something right today before he loses tomorrow.
Oh, Palinto, Mr. Paul.
So forget everybody, tomorrow afternoon, Scotland versus England. Senior men's.
Yeah, I think it's England versus Scotland, isn't it, Paul?
Importance first.
You are our guest this afternoon.
Very nice of you. We also have the main MMU sport account with us today as well. Into the second quarter, Romania 9, Lithuania 0. Romania solid. Great to see extra people come along to support them over here before. We also have our very own Piers Martin pumping out the tweets. Don't forget, if you've got anything to say, hashtag EuroWPMCR, and the best and cleanest ones will be read out.
So the team's just getting prepared. 15 seconds left before they kick off for the second half. Romania in white, leading 9 goals to Lithuania in blue, 2-0. Over to you, Mr. Referee.
That was an interesting kick-off there, Joe.
3-0.
More importantly for the game, that actually means the excluded player from Romania can come back in, so we're back to evens.
And once again, already in the start of the second half, Lithuania being pushed right out by the Romanians. Strong turn there, probably the first one that we've seen, but not able to really put enough behind the shot to trouble the Romanian goalkeeper.
That looked like he had to put all the effort in there just to get the opportunity. Midfield exclusion there for the number 7 for Lithuania, Zitos. Called by the trailing ref.
Romania finishing off a well-worked move there to hit that left post nice and high. Lithuania weren't even really marking between the left-hand post and the left-hand wing, but Romania was still able to find the space. It seemed to be a little bit easy for them at the minute.
And they put the ball above all the defenders. He had the confidence that he was going to kick up higher than them. Perfect pass. It showed the benefit of a flat pass rather than a lobbed pass.
And that takes us into the double figures with Romania leading this game 10 goals to Lithuania's 0. Strong help there on the Romanian defence to come back, slide across and take the ball off the centre forward whilst his teammates marking from behind, but not giving the foul away. A really clever bit of defence there by the Romanians, and I think we'll see more of this as this game progresses. Nice little bit of awareness with a little bit of a flick there, touch. Romania setting up with 2 centre forwards, but not really needing to use it, based on the fact that they take the left-hand shot by Andrei Buda. Taking their goal tally to 11.
Attack play there, though, Jerome, was another example of what we talked a lot about yesterday in terms of UK and GB, is they had patience. You could see what they were trying to do. They were trying to get it down the left. Didn't work. Still had the patience then to bring it back round to the right when you've got a shooter on this side. Left-handed, good shooter. You've always got that opportunity.
Yeah, and they're showing, you know, the different ability in both defence and attack, really. The defence is just able to calmly get position, jump round, and put strong defensive work in. And then leading to counter-attacks like that, where you get someone driving through the middle. Sebastian Oljan scoring that goal for Romania to take their goals to 12 goals to 0.
Advantage was played there.
Yeah, still advantage.
Yeah, it works.
And that's been called a couple of times, hasn't it, Paul, where he shrugged off and, you know, the referee's given that decision. What can that central defender do there that will make the difference?
Well, the centre defender is winning the battle. It's the centre forward that needs to do something different. The centre forward, he's got to play the ball. He's always getting reversed for going away from the ball. If he goes to the ball and gets held, he's going to get a decision. But by constantly going back to the defender first, he's gaining no advantage and not trying to play water polo.
Now that was strong play by the goalkeeper there from Lithuania. It was good to keep it down. And really, Romania should have got that way. I'm sure the Romanian coach, Cosmin Goini, would not be happy with that. Because that's the difficulty of playing a team that's not the same level as you, is that you start playing a little bit lower than the level you expect to play.
Penalty given.
And a strong penalty taken there by Nikita Isi to take the remaining score to the Baker's dozen of 13 goals to 0. And there's a chance. I was just about to say there's a chance for Lithuania, but there wasn't. And I do believe that is the first lob of the tournament. Kari putting some ice on that ball as it goes over the goalkeeper's hand. Now that was nice play by the number 6. He was able to just tip it over the top, and he tried to pull round and get the position, got the position, and the referee saw that the Romanian player was perhaps impeding him. So, you know, is this Lithuania's big chance? Third quarter, 1 minute 44 to go. The Lithuanian coach has called a timeout. What can they put together in this man-up situation?
It is their big chance, but you know they've had, this is their 4th extra man opportunity.
Okay, how about a bit of predictions here, Paul? I think they're going to play a right wing, a right 2 metre, and a left 2 metre, and then they're going to pull their left wing up to about 3 or 4 metres and almost look as if they're in a 3-3 and make no movement and then take a shot from the top.
That almost sounds like you know what you're talking about, Jerome.
Well, looking up from here, it looks like they've set up just that way.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about. The MMU boys will probably have something else to say about it.
Romania have a strong defence here, playing in and out, and the guys working on the top and forcing, you know, passes like that. Kurching. Vlad driving it in, takes the shot, strong left hand, didn't really need to do much. Just gave a couple of dummies and put the ball in the left hand side of that goal. Vamos!
If I'd known that's all it took, I would have played it earlier.
15 goals to Romania and 0 to Lithuania. And that gives them that 30 seconds to track back, and you know, Romania will set this up and use it. Using it well, drawing the major foul once again. Take no fault there as well. Timeout on man up is always useful to see, because usually the coach will pull people in and they'll have a specific tactic, and quite often they will have worked on that, and it's something that you might see throughout the tournament. So well worth looking at seeing how they try and play this man up, and you put it down in your notes for when you come up against them. Notes to self.
I think the difference we will see though is in that last one up that Lithuania had, they went straight into their wingman coming around early, whereas I think the Romanians will be more patient to hold, they'll work the ball, and then bang, that's when they'll go with a move.
Fairly certain I could say this, that I don't actually know what Romania are going to do on this after this time out, but on the last one, Lithuania was the same as they did on the last number. So
Well, I'm glad they go back to normal then.
yeah, so they're pulling across, so they're looking for the post to pop out, or either the wing. They get the wing to wing pass, they're looking for that postman, and take a shot, but unfortunately they don't get the goal. But it's a strong save. At the same time, the time runs out for them. And that's the end of the third quarter. Romania leading this game 15 goals to 0.
It's great to see the stand start to fill up around us as well, Jerome. The Union Jacks are back out.
Yeah, I think there's a game on later on.
Yeah, Chelsea are going to win the league, unfortunately.
Paul, don't worry about the Scottish flag. It will be put up properly a little bit later on.
You know, Dukes and Elliot over there just making a mockery of things. Hopefully Mr. Rayner will sort them out.
I think Mr. Elliott probably has his chair stuck on one of the corners of it.
Remembers.
He's just teasing, Paul. He's just teasing. Sit down.
Hello there, Mr. Dukes. Just you wait for my next game.
And here we go, leading into the fourth quarter, and it's over to the referee. Polo. Lithuania seem to have changed their tactic really a little bit on the fence here. They're dropping a little bit more onto that pit. Still not helping out enough. Certainly not enough for the strength of their Romanian centre forward, Julian Kolodorowski, who takes them to 16 goals to Lithuania 0.
The difference between what happened there and what's happened in the previous attacks, he got the ball in hand and tried to do something. Rather than going away from the ball when he's been turned around every time, he had the opportunity to do something and he did.
Certainly did use his strength, and you could easily say that he certainly has superior strength over any of the Lithuanian defenders that are marking him at the moment. Lithuanians not able to set any further than the 5 metre mark. I wonder whether or not they think that's the goal line. Or 2 metres. Romanians making it look nice and easy here. Polo again with a fine, strong shot just to the right-hand side of the goal there. Take the tally up to 70 goals, Romania.
I think you could give an Oscar to the defender there for the way he jumped off it there, right? Trying to play on what the referees have given all games so far. It was just so obvious. It's like watching Ashley Young for United, just dives.
Romania not giving up, are they? They're still going on these counters, they're still making it strong, they're still making Lithuania work hard. And they've got 6 on 5 and finding the position over the top. And once again, it's Polo who's in the position where he can just take it on his hands and turn and play it to the left-hand side of that net. Strong player.
But they're just giving him too much space. Grab him, hold him, stop him moving. Sometimes take a foul.
I think the MMU tweet earlier on is quite apt because I think there'd be many universities, including Manchester Metropolitan University, looking for some of these Romanian players if they wanted to study over in the UK.
Who's their coach again?
I can't remember, he's got no hair though. Exclusion there for number 9 for Lithuania. Just mid-bath mate has just been lazy, maybe not lazy, just being tired perhaps. Zorza. So Zorza makes his way out of the pool. The Romanians have already set up. Playing long ball, wing to wing, playing around the top, looking for that left-hand post, but don't need it. The top shot, top left-hand corner. Lovely shot there from the number 9, Petar Gadi. Romania 19, Lithuania 0.
Yeah, you're right, yes. Be worthwhile.
I'm not going to say it's happening on every single time there's a turnover, but the Lithuanians are certainly giving a lot of mid-bath majors away now. And once again, Petar Gadi slots the ball away to take the tally up to 20 goals to Romania. Lithuania 0.
I think it's fair to say Romania today are setting that stone out, setting their marker out for tomorrow with that big game against GB. Sorry, on Sunday, big game against GB. Setting their stall out early, proving a point, taking advantage of the fact that they didn't play yesterday.
So with half of this quarter remaining, the Lithuanians coming up into attack. They've got 10 seconds left in the attack and they're set on 5 meters. And that wasn't a sea of arms or a Mr. Pans, was it, Paul?
Yeah, but it didn't need to be that time. If you're going to shoot straight off the defender right in front of you, it's not even the goalkeeper. And to be fair, the goalkeeper's been pretty redundant for Romania today. Seen some good leg work.
That almost looked as if he was setting pit on about 7 meters on the left-hand post, on the right-hand post there. Alexandra Laza taking that ball from the goalkeeper to take the Romanian tally up to a considerable 21 over Lithuania's nil.
I can now see that tiredness really set in. I think earlier on they were just being pressed out, now they're just looking tired. Lithuania are struggling to get up when they're losing the ball. Earlier on they were all chasing back. Now that's where those majors have come in. Because they're not able to get back, it's easier just to grab and hold. Try and avoid a major.
And there we have the first goal for Lithuania in this game. Live, number 6, Blazovic. Reece Patton would have been proud of that look-away shot. Most definitely his signature shot.
Was.
The live feed working yesterday.
Last minute.
And although the scores are, 21-1, the Romanian coach still calls a timeout. And at the beginning of the tournament, it's really important to be ruthless and to make sure that every opportunity is used to get yourself prepared for the next game. And you can see that the Romanians are not willing just to drop their levels down, and the coach will be discussing about how he wants their players to play to make sure that they make use of this as ultimately, you know, a training session before the next game.
Especially as they have 2 games tomorrow. You know, they play Ukraine in the morning, which it's going to be a physical game, I think, for them. I can really see both teams going for it. And then Israel at night, so 2 in 1 day, it's tough.
Ma devo sempre fare che se non parlo poi ci vuole una volta.
So once again they're playing around, fairly static, but they've moved again into that kind of 3-3 formation, leaving that little pocket for that left-hand post just to pop out. And Lithuania not being able to deal with it. And the left-hand post pops out and goes from that top position, is moved in the middle. And it's an easy shot, but strong. And tactically, it's cute.
They played that move so many times, and the Lithuanians just could not get it. They just could not get back to defend it.
So, as we go through this perhaps last possession, the scores are Romania 22, Lithuania 1. Takes the opportunity shot, but then the buzzer goes, and the final score is Romania 22, looking very strong, and Lithuania 1. The next game is due to start at 7 o'clock this evening.